What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? How's everybody doing? We are back for another week, and I'm gonna try my best to make it a fun one. Okay, everyone. And let me turn now. I got the Duke game on, playing Virginia Tech, but that shit don't matter. So, right? How's everybody doing? Made it. A K in the house. Thank you for joining us. Is she the only mod here right now? Yeah, look at that. Okay, you and I are outnumbered. It's just us two. Bandwicks. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I don't know. Who's a mod here? No, no one else is a mod. Green's not here. Badger's not here. No one's here. Where can they handle us? I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna give you some help. About to jump Kieran in. There you go. Kieran has been wrenched. The promotional stream today. I mean, it's been brought to HR's notice that Kieran has been doing really big things in Weaver. So for his massive contributions to the DVS gang during the morning stream on Weaver. Yep. Yo, ass just got wrenched. Pause. Pause. Anyway, continue with Forex. Now that we have 2 mods in the house. Yay, 2 mods in the house. This is awesome. I wish I had like a applause sound effect, but I don't. All I have is yeah, no, I don't have any more. No applause. All right, you get it. Anyway, let's jump into it. Daily. Ooh, look at that. Look at all that liquidity we grabbed back in the zone. Closed bullish today. I'd expect us to ride up. What's the daily levels looking like? Yeah. 1947. 57. There's a lot of room here. 4 hour bullish, hourly still respecting, but look, the last hourly candle closed with no bottom wick here, so I'd expect this candle to close bullish. For now, that's what we're doing. If we break this high, great, we'll look for buys in the 5-minute. If we come back down, break below, we're gonna look for a support and resistance formed once we break these lows. So on the 5-minute, what would that look like? Good level here. Where was that? 10 pips right there. So look to tap these levels here. Look for decent level over here at 1932.5, but right above it, look, we have 1933.15, and that's 5-6 pips. That's it's not worth it. So I like the level here, and I believe this is the rebreak of the hourly as well. It's not the rebreak, it's the break. It's the break of the hourly zone. So we close above here. That's also the close above the hourly level. So I'm gonna look for the 5 close above here. 5 above. And in terms of sells, it's our range 1, correct? So what I ideally want to see, if we do end up seeing sells, is a candle coming down here, breaking these levels, and then I'd like to see us print something bullish, a support, somewhere in this area, right? And then if we can break this support, I would like to take those sells over here. But I'm not going to take any closure below here. We're going to wait for another range to form below here, and then we can take those sells down. Until then, that's the way the cookie crumbles. If we zoom out here, I think this might be a good level below which we can sell. Yeah, at this moment, this is an area where I would like to see sells, but this might change depending on how the next hour prints. The next hour's worth of 5-minute candles print. But for now, this is the level that we're gonna look to sell below. You guys can see on the higher time frame, same thing. Even though we're bullish for the day, time we close below this area, we tend to drive down, right? And on the 30, this would be a range 2. Well, by the time we get here, support, that's what we're going to look for. We're going to make sure this is a range 2, so we're not just going to sell once it gets here. We're going to make sure it forms a support and a resistance, and then we can continue with these sells down, right? And on the smaller time frame, it'll do that, while on the higher time frame, it'll obviously start looking something like this closure, and then the next one will drive down, right? Or respecting here and driving here, or closing here, driving all the way down here. So once we come below here, we're gonna look on, we're gonna zone in, right? We're gonna zoom in to the smaller time frame, jump on the 5, we'll look for some kind of support made here, a resistance, and then a drive down, which will eventually on the 1 hour look like one clean candle like this. And that's how you maximize the potential of the move. Anyway, 375 on here. Drop some likes. I'm gonna drop a like on my own channel right now as well, as I always forget. We're only 15 minutes in, but drop some likes. Damn, almost 400 on here. Amazing. This is gonna be a 6K sub stream. We're gonna hit 6Ks. We're gonna hit 6K subs on this stream tonight. It is that kind of night. Yeah, there we go. There go the likes. I know a lot of, I know it's not personal. A lot of you just come in here and forget to drop the likes. I forget to drop the likes all the time. So yeah, I'm one of those people that needs to be reminded. So that's what I do. I remind you guys too. Let's see if we can get some closures above here. Above these levels. 35. I'm right now at the moment, I'm rethinking my 5 position. I want to see how many more pips is that. From here to here it's 10, right? And here it's another 10. It's about 20 pips we need this to come up before I would really want positions. Right, because we have room here, right? We can take advantage of this. There's roughly 10 pips here. Well, let's see how we close here, right? 10, 16 pips we can grab. This candle here is 14. But it's gonna depend on how high up in this range we close. Because if we close right here, right at our advantage point, then we have to wait till 1935 gets broken here. Wix, why the zone at 1933.8 and not 1934.8? That's what I'm discussing right now. That 1933.8, if we see some indication that we're breaking above here, and if we don't close on the 5 minute too high up, we can take advantage of these 10 pips, go break even, and see if we can ride it out to 1934, to 1937 actually. I just believe we can be break even by 1934.8. Did we enter a trade? No, there's no trades. My day profit 8,000 from Desi traders. Hey, big dubs, Desi traders. Whatever that means. Thanks for the stream when you're not feeling 100%. No, this makes me feel better. I feel so much better being on this stream. Trust me.
Wow, I feel good.
Spinal. That was a great interview. Spinal. Got any news today? Hey, bank holiday. See you anyway. Awesome. Well, Japan's open. A baby Wicks in the chat. I didn't even realize she was on my shoulder, on my elbow. You're like my little parrot that the pirates have. Sits on my. Oh. Bye. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. I told her, look, you can't sit on my lap, but you can sit next to me and watch cartoons. So she was like, I don't want to be here. And she walked out. Yeah. Overall, 1934.8 would just make sense on every level, right? I agree with you. It might be where we take our talents. We might take our talents to 1934.8 here. How far do we need to go back here on the 30? April, huh? Yeah, it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, you know what? I concur. That's gonna be our level here. 1934.9, I think. $1934.95. That's so low. Don't forget, right? The hourly, the 4-hour. So these levels are much closer. And we close above here. We can start. We're gonna remark our charts on the 4-hour, because at that point, if the 4-hour closes above there, 4-hour closes above 1932.6, you can start anticipating the pullback and then a drive up. So you'll see an hourly closure above 1933.62. I mean, .6. You'll see it happen. As you're closing there, you're going to get a small time frame closure on these lows. So we'll see. Maybe we can take advantage of 1933.8, but these 5 levels above 1934.9 are probably the most ideal. You're gonna be on Pluto for this setup. It's a long ways away. Just see if we can drive from these levels. Hey, this looks huge for a 5 minute. 20 pips. Music got me swaying. What's going on, everybody? 420 on the dot, watching right now. This shit must be a sign. 100% that's a sign. Yeah. That's definitely a sign. Let's fucking go. All we need is for gold to fucking go. Anyone else took a dub this morning? A nice 35 pip dub. What's Don doing tonight? I think he's at a hockey game again. Or maybe he's playing hockey. It's newfound love. By the way, go follow the IG. They're on everything. Go follow the Instagram. Follow his TikTok, Lolo follow us there. I don't know. Not big on any of that. Yeah, go follow. Shit. Hey, TT in the house. What's the deal? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, daily looks like it should fill a wick, right? Can we take advantage of it on this small time frame? Just scored that 32 pips at the McDonald's drive-thru. Beautiful. Incredible, right? Incredible that you can do that. That aspect up, execute. But it's incredible that you can do that, right? You can't be doing that shit like if you're in a band and you get paid for a gig, right? You can't be like, just got paid for a gig at the McDonald's drive-thru and shit. You gotta go play your gig. But if you trade, you can be on vacation, you can be here, be at the drive-thru. Like, you can't do this for nothing else. That's why you gotta love doing this, right? Oh yeah, you gotta love this. You gotta love this shit, right? Because this shit is so difficult. Like the success rate here is so low that like if you don't love this, like what's your reason for not stopping? Like you need something telling you not to quit. And it's because you gotta love doing this. Yes, I did. Yeah, you gotta have, you know, because otherwise it would be really easy to quit, right? It would be, I mean, it wouldn't make sense not to quit. Like, right? Why do you keep doing this if you suck at it or you keep failing? Like, it wouldn't make sense not to quit. If you can't succeed, you gotta love it. International Chess Day. Yes, it was. Hey, gays. It's guys. It's not gays. Right? Now, I know he didn't mean that. Typically, I know in the chat, if somebody says that, he would be like, man, fuck that guy. No, he meant guys. He's just not. His his English language skills aren't up to par, but he meant guys. I know what you meant. What's up, no taxes? I'm coming. Hold on one sec. Hold on, Chad. My kids are calling me. Hold on. Yeah, kids ate a whole bag of gummy bears. God damn it, that's crazy. Nah, he meant that shit. He said what he said. How many years have been doing this? 4 years. I spent, if you count the hours, I spent the equivalent of probably a 4 year college degree plus grad school plus like doctorate. News on currency. If the actual is greater than previous, would that mean bullish for EJ pair? Is EU news greater actual number? Would that be bullish? Well, if something is good for currency, it makes that currency bullish. If something is bad for currency, it makes that currency bearish. And then any currency that it's lined against will be, well, you know, the opposite. What do you think was your turning point to becoming profitable and turn this from side hustle to career? I don't know. Just it's something I've grown into. I never really thought about it. Do you think anyone thinks about doing this? Trading and streaming for their work? But it's just it's not something I planned on, and it's nothing that just drastically switched in my life. It's just something I've grown into. It's been like a gradual growth. Does YouTube pay? Yeah, YouTube pays me like $200 a month. Let's see, 834 here. What's the level we had? 33.8, right? So we had this level, but I don't want to reject off of here. So I'm gonna leave it at the level that we had. If it drives up here, great, let it drive up. But I want us to close above this level. We had a level, we had 33.8 earlier right here. In this area. Oh, whoops. Right, we had some right here, but I like our current levels better. $200 a month. I mean, do you know what do you mean it ain't bad? You know what $200 a month is? I'll put it this way. I have no idea if they pay me or not. But one time about 2 months ago, where I was doing something completely irrelevant or completely had nothing to do with trading, or I had to do something for business, and we just noticed a deposit. I was like, shit, where's that from? And it was like $200. And it was from YouTube. And I was like, oh shit. So that's what they pay me. I had no idea. I had no idea how much they were paying me. I had no idea they were paying me. I'm officially a YouTuber, chat. They pay me. In the middle of trying to be consistent, I noticed other traders I looked up to had a slight obsession with trading. Yes, yes. I have an obsession to find and utilize certain nuances that I can here in trading, and it just makes me feel good. How long did it take to be profitable? It's gonna take you probably a different amount of time. Doesn't matter. It's a it's a long road, and it's been shortened now that you're here. But it's really irrelevant how long it took me, because you know we're all in different situations, and we're in different mindsets, coming into this with different experiences. This May Stafford look like you? Is K she or he? What? Oh, wait, hold on. The music, please. Side A is finished, flip to side B. Facts. Hey, we're driving up here. This hourly we'll close above here. The 4 hour will close above 30. We might get the 30 close above here too. Right? Above the 15 level. It's the 5 level here. And then and then look, it's a clean ride, a clean wave up there, right? So if we got a closure above here, right? We got a closure above 1934.95. It's cowabunga, dudes. right? And surf all the way up there. This 1 hour candle, 4 hour candle close without top wick. Is that a confirmation? There's no range going back up, so price will reject down. Typically, it will reject eventually on the higher time frame, and at some point on the next hourly, after making a top wick, it'll come back down. But that's not a necessity, or it's not a, it's written in stone. It's just probability, which is fairly important, right? But we can, depending on how far it rides up and what the level here is, we can take advantage of that top wick on the 5 minute, how far it rides up, or we can wait for it to create support, drive down, then come back up. And we can play those ranges. We just have to be aware that the higher time frame closes with no top wick, so at some point it might come back down, and stops to BE might seem like a really good idea at the nearest advantage point. Hey, big dubs. Diego Ziz. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. Awesome. Thank you for the dono. Now I could buy a dozen donuts and a coffee tomorrow. Maybe a bacon, egg, and cheese. Awesome. I appreciate it. Here's a real one. Meanwhile, Diego's over there like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. Where's my wrench? I just paid $50 for it. Hey, hold on. How many gummies did you have? You don't know? You don't know? I'm gonna go ask your sister. Does she know? She does know. Okay. Hey. All love. Appreciate it, Diego. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for showing up, everybody. There's 500 people on the stream. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. Hold on. Let me settle my kids down because they're hanging off my elbow. Hold on. Oh man. Wix, you ever pay for any mentorship or had mentors? I had guides. I had people that told me what a pip is, right? That taught me how Fibonacci works, or what an RSI is, or what a MACD is, or how to use them together with a EMA crossing, or how to read Ichimoku clouds and determine if there's a Batman signal or a harmonic on screen. I've had people that like have tried to teach me that, but none of that stuck. I've never bought a course. Never bought a course. But I chased people down. You guys don't understand. I told this story many times. When I started looking at charts, I used to email people that like I seen posts on on social media that looked like knew what they were doing. I'd email them and be like, "What do you think of this? What do you think of this idea?" And then like I'd get an answer 2 weeks later in my email, like, "Oh, that looks good." 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since that candle closed. And 2 weeks later, he's sending me, looks good. Be like, what the fuck? Yo, I once drove down. The dude, he was here, like, I saw on social media that he was coming to Disneyland with his family on vacation. I was like, look, I'm gonna drive up there, and like at nighttime, I'll pay you cash just to sit there for like an hour and just. And I drove up to Disneyland. His wife wanted to fucking divorce him because I was like, yo, you gotta help me out here. I need to know what you know. I got there and I learned about EMA crossings with the 61.8 pullback, and I don't know. Wasn't for me. It was not until I found price action and until I saw that simplicity is key if you want to do this day in and day out, right? And have the motivation to keep coming back with such a high failure rate. Is you want to keep it simple. You don't want to look like you're doing rocket science, right? Because there's no need for it to be. And you really want to win the emotional game. And I've noticed that most people that win the emotional game here will stand the test of time and eventually get this. Do you still use any of that information? No. I try to forget everything I know. It's very hard to unsee what you know, but I've done it. Like, I don't apply any of what I've learned when it came to EMAs and pullback and Fibonacci's. I don't apply any of that. Yeah, it didn't close above here. Plus, it's the last 15 of this 4 hour, so I'm not going to take anything here. I'd expect this to pull back a little and leave a top wick for the next 4 hour to fill. So if the 4 hour level is right here, right, I'd expect this candle to kind of pull back a little. Still close bullish, right? But maybe something like this. When it closes like that, we have all this room. You see this candle right here? It's so chubby because it took its creatine today. It's all water weight in that candle. And once we grab more liquidity, all this water weight just will tend to drive it up. This is called the juice head strategy. So let me ask you, since we drove so hard before our entry level, would you scale into this expecting a better price? We can scale into it once we enter a position, but I'd expect a pullback here. I'd expect us to form some kind of resistance and then some kind of support. And once we do that, we can start looking for candles to close above and start utilizing smaller time frame ranges as our stops, right? Somewhere here instead of somewhere here. Know what I mean? Wix, are you funded? No, I'm the first half of that word. You answered before reading my comment. Great minds. Absolutely. Yes. One guy, no Kawhi. And gays. Nothing wrong with that either, right? Come on, chat. You don't use any indicators?
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Where'd you meet Don? I posted this yesterday. You guys saw where I met Don, didn't you? You guys seen how we met? I don't know where it is anymore. Let's set a Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, he subscribed to my OnlyFans. You guys already. You guys should know this by now. We got a position though. Who saw what I posted yesterday with the bike? That's how we met. Yo, hold on. Do I have that? Anybody? I don't think I saved it. Yo, where can I see my... I don't have it saved. That's a shame. Broker to use, Blueberry doesn't accept US traders. Yeah, I don't use Blueberry. Traders domain. Why not get funded? If you make 1%, you make account day, then you can just have 600. Gain fund account, copy train your main, your daily income. Thanks. Thanks for doing the math, Tim. Books, do you use an EA? No. If you do, have you heard of position size calculator, Sonar SAB?
How about no?
I made you stream here, not on Twitch. I feel like the audience is bigger here. You manage risk without an EA. Yo, I got this weird thing I do. It's called thinking, right? And when I utilize my brain and critically think and dissect the situation, I find ways to manage risk, right? You don't need an EA to manage risk. You need to have a little bit of experience, and you need to pull the fucking trigger, and you need to sample size your risk management. So everything you're doing Not just your positions that you're taking, but you have to sample size what you do during the position. So you have to take the same position over and over and then sample size the way you manage it over and over. Many different ways, see what works. That's how you build risk management. It's not built by paying somebody to sell you a worthless product, but you feel good about it because you just paid money for it. I just ate steak and I'm omega sleepy now. Word? You got the itis? What'd you do? You ate some filet mignon? Now you got the itis. Damn, dog. What are you doing? Waiting on 4 out or didn't 5-minute close above the 5-minute range? Well, like I said, I'm gonna wait for the 5-minute close above, come back, create a support, right? So we just created a resistance here, right? On the 5-minute. Since this closed there. So you can bring it up like this, and then we're gonna look for it to create a support. And then we're gonna look for buys up, or we're gonna look for another closure above here. But now, once we've created a low here, right, and this support, now we can utilize this as a stop. Well, this level that it creates here as a stop instead of a level down there. Actually, we might even have to utilize this level for now. But hopefully this comes down, creates some kind of support that we can then use as a stop. But you see how this 5 closed bearish here already, so this indicates that there's a resistance here. That's why I moved my level up. Which was good, done with half a tomahawk. The other half was the bone. Can't eat all of that. Using the same lot size for every trade doesn't seem methodical. No, increase it over time. Tomodachi Onichi Waseo. That's a W. Good day, Wix. Yes. It's a beautiful evening. Yeah, sample sizing is just another way of saying back testing. Well, except that I typically sample size in live markets, so it's more like forward testing, right? Because back testing is not done in a live market. You want to sample size in a live market, under live, under real or as close to real as possible conditions. That way you can get, as best of a, result or closest thing to what it would be in real life. Data is your best friend, absolutely. Collect data and then see how you can utilize that to your advantage. Very interesting. We got 2 minutes here, chat. Yeah, I was expecting this to pull back because of the 4-hour close here. Look, how many pips you usually aim for? We do not have a set amount of pips I aim for. I don't aim for a set amount of pips. Take what the market gives. So should you. Take what it gives. It's 9 a.m. here, right? Boom. Straight up. Yeah, I wouldn't even have had a chance. Because this 4 hour might not even create a bottom wick. Right? We closed. This hourly, no bottom wick, no top wick. Oh, and you get that. That's the range here. Bottom to the top. It's tough. Look how this 4 hour closed. Not gonna lie, Chaz. This looks like it might be a London trade the way this 4 hour closed. Coming back down. I think the next 4 hours is gonna end up closing bear. And if it does, you can prepare for a correction. Jock, no, I mean, there's massive bullish momentum, right? On the 5 minute, technically this should fill, bounce up, and come back down. So I'd wait for it. Yeah, there we go. I'd wait for it to fill, come back down. Daily's beautiful. Look at this. Wow, daily broke the highs, filled the wick. 4 hour closed above. We're still bullish, right? Everything's saying bullish. The only reason I'm saying we could come back down, but we don't have to close bear, right? I think we could fill this high, come back down, and grab more liquidity and start coming back up. Because the only reason I'm saying we have to come back down is because the previous candle closed with no top wick. So it's telling me there's no more range to go up there. We have to come back down and grab liquidity on the next candle. What did we give? We gave 12 off the rip here, right? Not bad. TT don't like it. Why am I not surprised? Hey, if you haven't done so yet, chat, drop a like, sub to the channel. Um, I believe we are looking at 6K subs tonight. I believe. Yeah. At 59.41 right now. We're 60 away from 6K. Big dubs. Love it. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Everyone that's shown up here for the last 2 weeks, for the last half a year actually, but for the last 2 weeks especially, I've seen massive growth over the last 2 weeks. And it's just like, that's love. Like, I can't express how much I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. You guys show up here every evening. Rain, sleet, snow. You know, Wix is healthy. Wix ain't healthy. You coughing. You got, you know, homework to do. You in school. You guys still show up. You guys come to troll. You guys come to vibe out. And you all show up. And it's awesome. And we're getting a lot of new viewers also. Is anyone new today? Anyone here for the first time? Because lately we're getting a lot of new viewers on the streams, and that's awesome. I love that. Because the community is growing, right? We're growing the least toxic Forex community. And yeah, my first day here. Yeah, all right. Now everyone's new. Found you through Don. Beautiful. By the way, if you subbed here or you're new here, go to It's Don Vo on YouTube. Sub to the homie's channel. He's live at 6:30 in the morning. I'm on there with him. 6:30 a.m. Eastern every morning, live on YouTube. That's the New York session, and then the Asian session we do here on Wix 9, 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday. Every weekday, right? Every weekday besides Friday, because that's their Saturday. First time I start 3 a.m. this side, so I can't always make it. Man's need beauty sleep. Beautiful. Get some sleep. I probably started in February. It's gonna be like a kickback stream. It's not gonna be much. It's I don't know, $2-3. And it's not for the stream. It's gonna be for the month, right? Just to kick back. I don't know. $3.99, $3.99. Real ones will be there. It's the thing is, it's my Sunday, right? It's my evening. It's my weekend with the kids, but that's why it's gonna be more of a chill kickback session. If anything, if I need to, you know, take care of something, I can, and I'll open up the Zoom, and you guys can talk, and you guys can run ideas by each other, or you know, bounce ideas off me, and you'll be able to talk to me, and we'll, you know, we can discuss trades, we can discuss the weekly outlook, we can discuss, you know, cannabis culture, street culture, Jordans, whatever you want. Blaze before sessions. I just blaze. It's not like, oh shit, there's a session, I gotta go blaze. No, I smoke. That's what I do. And if you're here, consider yourself lucky, because then you get to smoke with me. How long you been growing your hair? It's 2016, so I'm maybe 6.5 years, almost 7 years. It's been a minute. Like, this isn't how long it is, right? This isn't the length of my hair right here. This is not it. My hair is tied in like 4 buns in the back, right? So shit's down to the floor right now. You gonna trade? No, I said how I was gonna wait. See, I like how this broke out here now, so I'm gonna wait for this to come down and create some kind of support. Start coming back up. I don't have much information here on the smaller time frame, but this is my levels on the higher time frame, right? And this hourly zone is solid here too. So that's what you want to look for. You want to look for clean drives on the higher time frames and then utilize the smaller time frames for entries. It'd be better right here. It's interesting, chat. So, we have a resistance. We have a support. What does that mean? We have a range. Ranges get filled. Now, we have gold driving below closing under this range on a bullish day. You guys already know what I'm referring to, what we're gonna look for. Most of you already know. I know it. People that show up here all the time. We're gonna look for the next candle to come back up and print above here. And if it does that, we will be in buys on the next 5-minute closure. Okay, but we need this to print like this. And I believe we're getting that right now. Yep. So let's get a closure back above that range and we can take the buys up. You know, Paul, at least once an evening, once a night, I get a DM asking me about when is the free PC giveaway. Like every other evening, I'll get a DM about it. It's crazy. What's the stops here? Love you too. Thank you. Appreciate that. Growing, 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 growing. Hi, beautiful. All right, give me a kiss. Go lay down. Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you. Shh. Do it again. Shh. All right, go, go. I'm gonna see you in about 40 minutes, half hour. Okay? Go. Close the door, please. Thank you. Hey, love you too, Paul. You guys doing? You guys vibing out? You guys making money? Anybody took dubs already today? This session? Anyone? Everyone? Been learning from you and Don since the beginning of the year. Thanks for all the valuable knowledge on the stream. Absolutely. Will the range coming back down? Dubs. Why don't you consider this trade a fake out considering the range on the left? What do you mean? We can't have a bullish fake out. We can just reverse here. We can have a fake out, bearish fake out, come back up. Up 69 pips so far. You're always up 69 pips. You're always up either 420 lots or 69 pips. No W's yet, no trades yet. That's a W. Alright, this 5 did not close back above. Thirties bearish, 15 still open. See, the daily broke the previous daily wick, but I really wish it broke this wick, or even in this move that we just had. If it broke this wick and then came back down, I would assume we're grabbing liquidity to keep driving. But right now, we're just banging on a wall that hasn't cracked yet. Pump the likes. And like the pumps. Come on, chat, everybody with me. Let's get a nice bicep pump going. Let's go. Everybody. You prefer Asian or NY session? I prefer New York for the volume. K said I'll pass. Alright. Where's all my vegetarians? Go grab a tomato and squeeze it really hard for K. Peace out, man. Making din din. Nice. See you later, Red. Oh, wait. I like meat. Ew. Pause. Not vegetarian anymore. All right. Everybody, get your joints. Let's do something for K. Watch, she gonna be like, nah, I don't even smoke no more. Watch. Grab some Wagyu for me. smoke my veggies every day. I smoked your uncle. What card is this? This is homemade. This is Wix brand. I'm sample sizing some shit right now. All right. And if the data says that this should be on a shelf, then I'll be bullish on this bud. But for now, I am sample sizing, and I cannot offer this to the to the public. I'll definitely buy bulk. I know you would too. I know you would. Shit. Can I put that on layaway? Yeah, I'm gonna. It's gonna be this sample sizing. It's gonna be in the journal. I'll let you guys know how this goes. It's a sativa though, right? So smoking fentanyl currently. Well, somebody needs to get your ass to a hospital right now. Right now. Time you start these sessions. We're live Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. So every weekday except Friday, because charts ain't open, and if you show up, you on your own. All you're gonna see is the sprinklers, grass growing, water flowing, no trades taken. Gonna be a long session? No, why? It's 9:30. It can't be that long. I'm not gonna sit here till London. Chat. So I got there's this dope exercise if you want to learn patience. Just get yourself some kids. And if you really want an exercise in patience, get yourself a daughter. Because I swear, it's like arguing with a little mini version of myself 24/7. And it's pleasantly frustrating. Yo, I swear, they are exactly like me, but in a small, like, yo, chat, go make your own people. I made my own people, and I'm their leader, and every time we disagree, it's like arguing with a little mini version of myself. And then come back and tell me, hey man, Forex really gets to me. Nuh-uh. Nothing can get to me at this point. There's no, my mind's a fucking nuclear bunker right now. You're not getting in. I'm good. It'll survive the fallout without the fucking bunker. What's your nickname on Forex Factory? I don't have a nickname on Forex Factory. I just go on Forex Factory. See how it's not logged in because I'm not a member of Forex Factory. I just go in there, I look at the news, and I leave. It's more of a drive-by. It's like, and that's it. That's the extent of my Forex Factory. Fun. This is my Forex Factory right here. We're producing fucking tips and traders here, okay? This is the biggest Forex Factory in the Asian session. Right? Yo, Paul, that's such a Florida thing. Like my rooster got your cock, or my cock got your rooster. One of those things. Got your rooster pregnant. Got your chickens pregnant. Come on, chat. Cock is another word for rooster, alright? It's a Florida thing. You go outside in Florida and there's just chickens running around everywhere. Like, especially west of 95. Like, right next to Paul's house, there's chickens all over the roads. I know it. You sure that was a dog and not a chicken? I'm telling you, your dog got a neighbor's chicken pregnant. And now you don't know what to do with the eggs. There's chickens everywhere. Like, what are they doing here? Who brought the chickens? Risk percentage you have per trade, 1 to 3% typically. It's very rare that I have more than 3% risk on the table. All right, more closures. We just can't seem to come back above here, right? And that was a 30 closure too. 30 closed below. We really want this next 30 to close above here. I live in the East Coast. I got a goldfish. Great talk. Oh yeah. Can we anticipate a fake out here and take these buys? I think if we close above here on the 5, above 1935.13, that's going to be our buys. All right, chat. 3 minutes. What about the sell when we close below? That's not a sell below level. You see where my sell below level is? Right there. 1930.10. That's where we sell below. This level here is just for visualization, for viewers' eyes only. 90 seconds, chat. The goal here, chat, is to mirror this and to mirror this. All right, we got 30 seconds for this to close. We need this. We need this to close. If it drives up, then it drives up. Okay, I'm looking to enter this position as soon as this candle closes here. All right, I'm in here, chat. I'm in a position. That's the next level, 44. But I'm looking to manage risk at the top of this range here. Okay. And I'm thinking of keeping these stops short because below here is just clean range to drive down. And at 12 pip stops, I feel really kind of weird taking a 12 pip stop, right? But where's this level here? I think this is the 4-hour level. Wait. Yeah, it would be the current 4-hour low there. I really don't mind that stop. Probably the best stop we've had all year. And around the 11, 12 pips, you can look to manage risk there. Coming up here. I'm not there yet on the broker chat. I only got, I'm at 7 pips on the broker. I don't know. It's a big difference. The spread's like 3.5 right now. Very weird. Yeah, I didn't I didn't go break even there, chat. But I'm looking at the levels here. And yeah, technically we hit our advantage point, right, on the smaller time frame. My TP is the next hourly level. So the hourly level is 1940 here, right? And on the hourly, if this flips and breaks the highs here, it has a really high chance of driving up. The thing is, the previous hourly over here closed with no top wick, right? So gives us an indication that there's not enough range to drive up. But we've also come down and made a low here, right, on the 4 hour. So before we come back down, we got to retest these highs, and technically we've hit a level here, right? We've hit our advantage point, small advantage point. I hit 10 pips, but I only had 7 with spread over there. So there's nothing I can do to manage risk. My idea here is that this hourly in the higher time frame should start flipping bullish and driving up. You in a position yet? Yeah, we're in a position right here. We entered at the start of the last candle. And we had this to our advantage point. We closed above this area here at 1935.11, which is another piece of information we can use to our advantage to tell the story here. I'm snapping on both of them to stop getting at each other. You know how this is gonna end up. You're gonna end up crying, she's gonna end up crying, and both of you are gonna be, and then it's funny, right? Now they laugh at me. They're funny. We have our stops as the current 4-hour low, right? And it's a tight stop. I'm not used to having 10, 11 pip stops, right? It kind of feels weird, but it just makes sense because if we break that current 4-hour low, we're driving to the previous 4-hour levels here. So we really have an ideal stop in this situation. Pimp hard remains strong. No, pimp hand remains strong. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna go break even as soon as we re-break this current candle high. Okay, because if it re-breaks that high and then comes back down, there's a high chance that this candle will flip and drive back down in range, right? Especially with the fact that this previous 4 hour and 1 hour closed with no top wick. So if we re-break the highs here, I'm gonna go break even, and it's gonna be about 8 pips, but I can't collect nothing there. I won't close the trade till we get to 1936.4. I won't close anything. How'd you learn to trade? Sample sizing. Collect data. Very simple. Very frustrating. It's a frustrating process. Yeah. Remember how I said it would be greater if we broke that wick over here? Not yesterday's wick, but the previous day before that, which was Friday, I believe. If we broke Friday's wick, I believe that's also breaking the weekly wick. Yeah, see, previous week, we'd be driving straight up. When we going to Canada? Canadians, eh? I don't know. I think Canada's gonna come here before we go there. Seems like there's clean traffic to 1934.4. Yeah, probably. But we also have really good stops in this case, right? Had a spread of 32. I don't think it's 32. I think it was 3.2. Yeah, I had a spread of like 3.5, 3. Just a little weird. I came up, I had 7 pips with a spread of 3. Yeah, my spread's at 1.8 now, 2.2, 2.6, 1.4. It's different. Damn, my spread just jumped to 4 for a second. That I don't like. I don't like it when spread jumps like that. Yeah, if we had the 4-hour zone or the previous zone, previous 5 zone, it would be like 50 pip stops. It's not worth it. 11 pip stops is worth it. You will move your stop loss because of spread increasing? No, I will move my stops because of no top wicks on the previous candles. I think if we rebroke that high here on the 15-minute, if we rebroke that high, we would have filled the wick, and at that point, if we come back down, then we're gonna fill the range down. And we might, look, the 30 might flip down, right? Might flip bear, come down, but at that point, the 4-hour will create a steeper wick. There's no point of being in the trade. Once you get another confirmation of the 4-hour having found a support and start heading back up, you can probably take those buys back in London. YouTube stream delayed? No, it's not. Don't tell me that. Did you go to the gym? Yes, I went to the gym today. YouTube's delayed. I just checked. YouTube's delayed by 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. Hold on. Oh, you're right. It's like no, it's like 3.5, 4 seconds. It is a little bit delayed. I mean, if you can call that a delay, but a 3 to 4 second delay. Hey, you're hanging on my arm again. Yeah, we break these lows, we're gonna fill the range down. We'll call it a session at that point. I mean, we did tap our advantage point here, right? Barely. No, we didn't even tap it, barely. Our advantage point was 1936.4. We didn't even tap it. Lunar New Year causing spreads to be wide. Yeah, I don't know. My spreads just jumped. Yeah, they're still jumping. Look at this. My spreads are right now at 3.5 on the broker. That's crazy. Yeah, when I entered the trade, my spread was like 2.2. What are you eating? Crazy kids. Yeah, this 5 looks like it closed below, right? A little bit below, so you'd expect the 5 to come down. But I'm keeping my stops where they are. It's a 4-hour low. 11 pips, you will survive. You guys will be fine. took all my stuff. Where did keep TP? TP. You know, as soon if we re-break the highs, I'm going break even. You trade on the news? No. How many tattoos you have? I don't know. You can't count them, right? Because they're like everywhere, and it's like one prolonged tattoo with a bunch of themes, so you can't count if it's like 3, 4 separate ones or just. What's the tool you use that has the red and green grid to stop loss TP? I can't find the tool. Is measuring tool. It's a open long position or short position. What do you do with dreads if you are? Sorry for a hard-hitting question. I just let my dreads grow, and for now, this is where I'm at. I mean, would you sell your dread? What? Why? Would you buy a dread? Are you making an offer? Start the bidding war for the dreads right now. So I'd like to purchase 6 dreads. Like 6 dreads in a strand. Two joints, take it or leave it. You guys are wild. Oh, but that's why I love you, chat. Hourly close in 3 minutes. Do you trade when you high? I mean, I trade and smoke. So we're about to flip here on the 30. For like the 8th time. Will you manage risk if the 30 closes the reject? No, so here's the thing. I'm in and it's an 11 pip stop and it's a 4-hour low. So I'm not going to manage risk here at all, because what am I going to manage? 3 or 4 pips like for the 4-hour low? No, probability dictates, right, that as long as this low doesn't break, this 4-hour low, we should keep driving up, right? Because if this low breaks, we have, look, all this clean range. So yeah, we might lose the trade, or like the probability of this trade has gone down since we didn't drive initially. But on the 4-hour and on the higher time frame, probability is still in our favor. And if we close below, we break this, we're gonna fill this range down. That's why our stops is here. But as long as we don't break it, I don't care when it happens. You know, eventually just gotta ride up. So we have optimal stops here, so I'm fine with the 11 pip risk here because of probability. That doesn't mean like, oh, yeah, we lose and they're gonna be like, yeah, I see your probability, but no, that's just it. I'm fine with it because of probability, but there's a chance you might lose. That's why I don't, that's why I'm not at 100 lots here. But I won't close the trade. I won't manage it. There's such a thing as over managing it. I think closing here would be over managing it. Let it break that low, and if it does, it's going to drive down, and then you're not in it, right? It's only 11 pips, and then you'll take your next indication of a support and retest to the highs on the higher time frame. It's just you have optimal stops, and once it goes in profit, then you can manage risk because you know you don't have much room over there. Once it re-breaks the highs, with the 4-hour closing, with the previous 4-hour closing like this, no top wick, you want to go break even as soon as possible. Unfortunately, we never got that chance here on the 5. See, and at this point, the 5 is respecting. So the 5 closed below, and now it's respecting. I'd expect this 5 to come down, fill the range down, right? You'd need a 5 closing above this area to indicate that we're coming back up in range, but it didn't. See, it was bullish, came up, but respected, so probability says you fill the range down. You need a 5 closing above. Once a 5 closes above, then you can be more comfortable there. You're heading up. But once again, if I manage risk here, I'm saving 4.5 pips because of a 4-hour low for a really high time frame support, right? So let's trust the higher time frame probability, and doesn't work out, doesn't work out. Not switching up. What if I got a bad late entry? Honestly, I got a good entry, but my spreads are like 4.5 when I hit 10 pips. My spreads right now are damn near 3.5 pips. 2.8, 2.9, 3.4. Every time I look at it, it goes up. I look away, and my spreads go down. No, my spreads are in the threes, 3.5, 3. They're not even jumping under 3, and that's rare. I'll trade through the Asian session, and my spreads will be between 1 and 2, 1, 2.5, but not at 3. I don't see them there. I gotta figure out a way to get these kids to sleep earlier. Now they want to eat. They want macaroni and cheese and ketchup. I don't know how that works, but that's what they want right now. Hey. Your dreads shrink when you lose a trade? Oh, no, just stop panicking. Everyone fucking panics. Yo, have some confidence in your breakdowns and your trades and your setups. It's all panic. We'll now have no reason to add in risk then. Yeah, I wouldn't add any risk here unless we get some closures above 1936.5, and at that point you want those closures above here to be for London session, right? For a volume time. Because right now you're heading out of a high volume time. Yeah, there's still volume. Yeah, the market's open. And it's just, you really want the optimal. You want to put yourself in the best possible position, and the best possible position will come at pre-market open, right? Pre-London, London open, pre-NY, NY open. You need a catalyst for the market to drive. You don't want to, right? You don't want to trickle up, trickle down. You want to drive. You want to be in, out, secured, no emotions, risk off the table, secure the bacon, go pay the landlord. Put my bitch in the best optimal position possible. You are ratchet. I love bacon. Yeah, I love bacon too. Like I'm pretty big on bacon. They're wilding right now. Chat. They're they're fucked right now. They just woke up, mom. They're fucked. Forget me. I'm gonna have to not just mute this. I'm gonna have to turn the computer off. They just woke. Oh, I'm not even going to help them right now. They just woke mom up. Like imagine being like, nah, you know what? I take the belt. That's the situation they're in right now. Right now they're like if they had a choice, they'd take the belt right now. They did it to themselves. Yeah, they fucking treat the bunk beds like monkey bars and shit. Swing from them. Your mom or the missus? My mom. No, the missus. Oh, oh, she's letting them have it right now. She's putting them in the corner. They're yelling. Hold on, I gotta help. I gotta help. I can't let this go. I had to interfere. I had to interfere. Yo, did we re-break that high? We never re-broke that high. Yeah, hourly. Because at any moment here, right? What we have here in our favor is the trend, right? But any moment, the way the price action's going here, um, this hourly can come back and flip. That's why I wanted to break this wick here. Because once that happens, I can go. I can go break even. Wix, what's the reason TP is where it is? Because that's the hourly level. I went over this before. Look, if you go to the hourly and you go back to April 22nd, right? What's the last time we were there? No, April 20, yeah, April 22 and April 6th. Whatever day that is. Our TP is here because see this range? This is the clean hourly range right here. So we would look, once we start breaking above those wicks, we would look to fill this range up to these levels, which is RTP. RTP is right here. But realistically, that's just target. You would manage risk before that. Well, yeah, we closed also right here. If you guys see, we closed above the most recent. So I'd expect this to come up, at least to fill the range. Sorry, chat. Trying to figure out where the music went. We had side A has gone, side B has gone, side C. This is a triangle cassette tape. You guys ever seen a triangle cassette tape? This shit got 3 sides. Damn, that shit loud. My bad. My bad, Joe. Yeah, I turned it down. Let it be. Let it be. Who's vibing right now? Or most of you guys have like quieted down. Is this the longest week stream? No, I once streamed for 3 hours here till 11. Damn near 11. Yeah. Our shortest stream was like 40 minutes and our longest stream was like 3 hours. But I don't want this to turn into the 3 hours. I want this to give us something and be out. What's your favorite shoe you got? The Cause 4s, the Supreme 5s, and the Flint 13s. The top three. This wouldn't be a bad idea to go break even here. Like I said, because the way 1 hour is forming here, look, the 1 hour never broke the highs. It could start, the previous 1 hour did close a little bit below, right? The 30 never broke this current high. Yeah, the 15. It's not a bad idea. See, the previous 30 closed below the range there. So if anyone's panicking, this isn't a bad idea to close out. I wouldn't blame you for closing out here. Most expensive shoe purchased? Probably the cause. Post position. Have a good night. Learn tons of works. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Yep, for sure. Hasta la pasta. See you tomorrow. Closed half at B. Well, I'm letting it rock. I got the 4 hour lows. I'm gonna put my trust in the higher time frame here. And I'm gonna rock with the higher time frame and my execution on the smaller time frame. Cause of 3K. When I bought the cause ran me 12 or 1500, something like that, and it was a lot for that time. It was a lot. Yeah, we might end up mirroring this candle to the left. Yeah, you can see a drive out, but you could also see a reject here, right, based on the previous 4. So I mean, look, to each their own. Like that's how I'm managing it, and I realize, although here's more reasoning here, chat. You know what? This might be good reasoning because it is 10:17 and you want more volume. It might be good practice to go break even here, right? I'm thinking of doing that actually. I might go break even with this 2 pips in profit, which is going to be below this candle for me. And the reason I'm going to do that is if we do come back here and hit break even and come back down here, the next drive up is going to be like midnight, right? Maybe 10:30, 10:40, 11, 11:30. And I don't want to sit here till 11:30, 11:40 thinking if that's the, when's the drive up? We always preach trade the volume times, and we're just moved out of the volume time. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a session. If we come up here, I'll go break even fully. I'm basically break even. I gotta stop below this candle, okay? Below this 5-minute candle, which is where we grabbed liquidity before. So if we break this candle low, it's on trader's domain. That's less than a pip for me. My stops are 0.9, so it's basically break even. if we start driving, we start breaking above here, so we'll see, right? We'll see more indication. Our goal was to drive here. Let's be logical about this. The goal was to drive here on this candle, right? We drove, we rejected, closed bearish, came back down to here. Now, our goal, once we came back up, we said, all right, let's knock on this door again. Volume time, still within volume time. Boom. No, nothing. It came up here, didn't break this ceiling, right? And now you're in low volume time, so you might range around here, right? Do whatever, right? And then volume hits, you'll get an indication, another closure, boom, you're in, right? So what's the point of sitting around in trickle economics or trickle up, trickle down ranges? Trickle down ranges when you can be in some volume. So yeah, that's the reason I'm bringing my stop here, which, and it's the same thing as break even, but I don't want to be in the middle of a candle, so I'd rather be below this candle on my break even. That's it. It's annoying because if we would have drove up, we would have done it here, we would have done it here, where we wanted to drive up. Now this isn't technically where we want to get into a trade. We want to be outside this range, right? Stops almost. Oh yeah, my stops have just hit. My stops just hit on spread here. Chat. Wix is -1 pip. It feels like a L. Feels like an L because it's been a long range. Look, we never broke out of this. We just created this range, right? Boom, 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 boom. Never really broke out of it. We had a position back into range, right? But it never really reached these levels where we wanted to. So, L word. Everyone's spamming L's. All right, chat. This is our first break even trade. I'm gonna count this as break even. I lost 1 pip there. Because I figure we're gonna come down to the bottom of the range here now. And it's already 10:30. We should have finished at 10. All right, chat. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go make sure my kids are okay. Everything's cool. I love every single one of you. Thank you all for being here. I hope all of you's learned something. Hey, please drop a like, sub to the channel, and come back tomorrow. We will be doing the same thing. Hopefully not in range, but we'll be providing value. The goal is to build this community as big as possible and get the toxicity out of here and have everyone on the same head, like-minded people building one big forex trading community. Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. I truly appreciate it. Now it's time to go. And for anyone that's going to sit here and look for another position before London, you guys are all overtraders. Why? Why are you going to do that?
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. And I will see you. Oh, I might not be on. If you guys see Don or talk to Don, tell him I might not be on tomorrow morning. I got to take my kids somewhere. I got to take them to the doctor. But outside of that, I'll be here tomorrow evening for another Asian session. Love and wisdom to you all.